So, okay, I want to formally start then. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. All right, let's start. So, I'd like to start out by sharing a one of the what's called the Yoga Sutras. These are little short, pithy sayings, and have us just maybe take the first couple of minutes to think about this one particular one. Pain. It says pain that has not yet happened is avoidable. Pain that has not yet happened is avoidable. And I read that, I thought, this is great. I love it. I love it. It's really true for any physical activity that we embark on. And it's also true for our life in general, right? The Vietnamese Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, he says that we need to become aware of our non-pain. If you don't have a toothache, right, you should enjoy the fact that you don't have a toothache, right? Because otherwise we take for granted what we already have. Pain that has not yet come is avoidable. And this also reminds me of a teaching of the Buddha called the five awarenesses, or the five remembrances. The first one. Well, let me back up for a second and say that this teaching of pain that has not yet come is avoidable hinges on one particular idea. Now, all of us are here, I presume, that to become healthier in our body and mind to some degree, and that's totally fine. But this teaching rests on, or hinges on, the idea that the body is not ours, nor is the mind. That it doesn't belong to us. We don't own it or possess it. So one way to think about this, I find helpful, the teachings of the Buddha, the first one, the first of five remembrances, to become aware that we are the nature to grow old. This body is of the nature to grow old. When I think about this, I feel so free, because in our culture, it's all about being young. And nothing wrong with being young, but to be okay about growing old, because none of us are going to go the opposite direction. Right? So I am of the nature to grow old. There's no way to escape growing old. Freedom, right there. Second one, I am of the nature to have ill health. There's no way to escape ill health. Another point of freedom. You don't have to worry. Third point, I am of the nature to die. There's no way to escape death. Wow, 100% freedom right there. It's okay, right? We are going to die, and that's not something to bemoan. Yet we see how people react, and maybe we will too. Maybe we will react positively, maybe not. We don't know, but yoga is about practicing to die. So we're okay about it. That's one of the reasons why we practice what's called corpse pose, right? Lying flat on the ground. We prepare ourselves. We get ready. It's okay. Fourth one, everybody I love is of the nature to change. There's no way to escape being separated from them. Right? It's another truth. And the last one, the fifth one, my actions are my only true belongings. There's no way to escape the consequences of my actions. All right. So we do things, and then there's a result. We do something, there's a result. And we're just exploring the result in the yoga class. We're exploring this result. As we do something, we see the result. All right. So let's just take a moment to find a good upright posture. pain that has not yet come is avoidable. Or maybe checking in with the flow of your breath. And resting the mind. Allow the mind to rest here in the body. And we'll just sit for maybe another 15 or 20 seconds. All right, let's begin to move the body a little bit. If you want to take hold of your knees and just kind of lean towards one knee, stretching the glutes a little bit, maybe the hips, the legs, and then coming back up. And just going as far towards your knee as your body allows. And just kind of check in, see how that feels. Listen to your body. And then coming back up. And then taking hold of both knees, folding from the hips, coming forward. And a little stretch to the glutes again. And then rising back up. You hold on to the knees, lifting the chin, pressing the sternum forward. And back down. And let's begin to circle the torso, the trunk around the legs. Just getting a sense of the low back here, the hips, the legs. So we'll start out just warming the body up. We'll do sun salutations, what are called sun salutations. We'll do some back strengthening poses, forward folds, twists, and inversion, and then deep relaxation. And depending on how much time we have, we'll either do a little short period of meditation, maybe some breathing exercises, maybe, we'll see. Okay. And then feel free to pause and go the other direction. All right, and then back to center, and holding on to those knees, rounding the back, pressing it backwards, and then coming forward for a seated cat-cow. Just kind of warming the back up. Get a sense of how your back is feeling and the range of motion available to you in your back. And how does this feel in the back? And we can start to incorporate our breathing here, inhaling as we lift up our chin, exhaling as we round the back. It can sometimes be helpful to close your eyes as you're moving, and that just helps to bring your mind back into your body. If you find your eyes or what comes into your eyes, your field of vision, to be a distraction. You can close your eyes if you like to see how that feels. It may help